Lovingly made for all skin types. Um, do we think it's lovingly made for all skin types? Um, because by the sounds of this, I don't think it is. I mean, all meaning the sum total of. I don't think it is. So what do we do when we buy a product that we're told it's plastered all over their advertising and marketing? That's for us. It's for our skin. It's for all skin, and all means our skin, because our skin falls into the spectrum of skin types. What do we do if we buy something, a product, and it hurts us? Obviously, I mean, I complain, and I'm a pretty big Karen. I don't know whether you'd have guessed that, but I'm a pretty big Karen when it comes to complaining. So I've got quite a lot of experience with customer service. I've never worked in customer service, but I think I'm a good judge of what works and what doesn't work. And business bombshells, computer says no. Let's see. So, keeping all names anonymous, because anytime anybody contacts me, your name will be kept anonymous, your image will be kept anonymous as default, unless you tell me that you want me to use your name specifically, or you want me to show your image. By default, I will conceal everything, right? And this lady has specifically asked me to conceal not just her name, but the rep's name, which I would have done anyway, because the rep is as much of a victim as this poor lady is. So here goes. Let's start. She's a customer. A real life customer. There you go. I live to be proven wrong. It's a real life customer who spent £125 on the beauty bundle, and she wasn't happy. And here's what she did. So she got in contact with the rep who sold her the beauty bundle. Now I don't know if, and I'll put a thing up there just so you can click it if you want to see. I don't even, the very first video I ever made about MLMs sort of like brought me into this making videos about MLMs. I read out a copy paste and I answer all the questions in it. And one of the things was, you get the best customer service if you buy from your friend. And my point was, no, it's the most awkward customer service. So I don't even want to have a close look at that, because this is an example of why you don't want to buy something from your friend. It never mix business and pleasure, isn't it? Because you can't fully complain because you feel awkward, don't you? Anyway, it goes like this. She says, she starts her message. Hi, lovely. I tried the products yesterday and again now, but they burn or sting my skin. Not a fan of the rose either. You did say they were okay for sensitive skin, didn't you? Not sure whether to persevere or not, as they may make my skin worse. Then the rep sends a voice note. I will be changing the voices to conceal them. So they send voice notes to one another, a few voice notes to one another, and they go like this.
Hi, hope you are okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that. The only thing I would say is I do have sensitive skin, and the first time I used the mask, it felt warm, and the first time I used the micellar and the AM, it felt a little bit tingly. I wouldn't say it stung, like I wouldn't say it hurt, it felt tingly. I'm like just over a week into my products now, and I don't get that sensation anymore. So I didn't know whether it was just me switching products. Didn't really have any reddening or anything like that. So are you getting any reddening or anything like that? Hi, lovely. Thank you for your message. Not reddening, no. But my skin, even when I'm talking to you now, it feels like it's burning, and when I touch my skin, it's really quite hot. It's really warm. I don't know. I mean, I'm a skin expert. Maybe it's my body getting used to adapting to the new products. Maybe. But then again, I don't want to make my skin worse by using a product that's hurting my skin, and doing some damage. So I don't know what to do. I mean, maybe I can try it again for another few days and see, and hopefully that might change. But yeah, it just feels like my skin is like on fire, and I haven't used a lot of the product either. I haven't like really like layered it all on. I've only used like a tiny bit of each, and even then it's burning. But I'll give it a few more days, and then I'll see. Lovely, thank you so much. When you're saying it's burning, lovely, do you mean like burning as in like you need to get it off your skin burning, or like burning as a little bit tingly on the top layer of your skin? It can depend on which products you're used to using. Obviously, our products have got a lot of active ingredients in there, so there can be a little bit of that. The pink clay mask, it can be a little bit warming, because of the clay in there it activates as it's working. Sorry, I'm literally just eating, so sorry. Um, so let me know like how is it like burning as in like you need to get it off your skin, or is it like warm and tingly like it feels like it's activating? I would say it's a positive that your skin's not red underneath, because usually a reaction would come and you'd be able to tell on your skin. Do you know what I mean? Like as in like you'd take it off and your face would be sore, like red sore. Which I knew that's how I wasn't having a reaction, because that's what it was. And honestly, like I'm just over a week now, and I don't even feel that anymore. My skin's just really glowing, like really, really glowing. So yeah, let me know. The other thing that I could maybe suggest is you could go through the products. So maybe just use one product for one day, like go through them all and see which one it is that you feel like is hurting your skin, if that makes sense.
So this rep is suggesting that this customer uses the process of elimination. What this customer, and I'm not a medical professional here, but first and foremost, this rep should not be saying anything other than if your skin is reacting to our product, stop using it. Stop using it and consult a doctor or a medical professional, because no product should make your skin react. Our bodies do get used to things, but if something is making your body react to something badly, that is a red flag. You stop using that product immediately, because what she's describing is sounds like contact dermatitis, which is when your body reacts to chemicals in a product, because there are lots of unnatural chemicals in this. We're not evolved as creatures to mix synthetic chemicals with naturally occurring chemicals and colours. I mean, we know about the fake red colour, the pink colour, which is that fake red. We are not evolved. Our skin is not evolved to put all this crap on it. So some people's skin will be fine. A lot of people's skin will be absolutely fine putting all that crap on it, but a lot of people's skin isn't going to be fine because we're not evolved for it, you know. So yeah, you don't just keep caking it on. So she responded, my skin is burning, as in irritation. Like I just want to take the product off. It settles down after about 5 minutes. Maybe I'll just keep trying and seeing, lovely. Just go down a bit. Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe I'm overpowering my sensitive skin in one go. I mean, and this is what, like I said about the kind of the customer service. I mean, she doesn't want to upset her friend, does she? She's like, oh, yeah, maybe she's so humble. Because I tell you what, if it were me, even if this was my friend, by that point I'd be like, no, listen, it's hurting my skin. You know, okay, I'll try it a couple more days. But she's so kind of humble. She's like, oh, maybe it's my fault. Maybe I'll just give it another go. Maybe. And also, if you think about it, you spend like £125 on something. You want it to work. You don't want it to fail you. You know, the rep just posts back, keep me posted, gorgeous. Then she sends some more voice notes.
Hi, lovely. Hope you're doing okay. I'm just checking in really further to our last conversation. I thought I'd give you a little update. I've persevered with the products, as we spoke about, and unfortunately, I'm not satisfied. I've noticed now, although the burning and stinging has subsided slightly, It's drying my skin out, unfortunately, and I've had a few like red and white kind of little spots come up since using them, and I just don't feel it's for me. Um, I've given it a good go, and I just wondered if there's any chance of a full refund or some money back or something. Because unfortunately, I'm just a bit dissatisfied. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I've just been running up and down the stairs. Yeah. And I also noticed that. Hang on, this is going to run out. I'll send you another one. I also noticed that you're now doing free samples. When I asked for a sample originally, this wasn't offered to me. It wasn't available. I know how really sensitive and pretty much rubbish my skin is, so I do like to try products first. And I'm just a bit disheartened that now you're doing free samples, which is what I wanted originally because I just know my skin is awful. And I'm just a bit upset by that. So yeah, I don't know how we take this forward, but unfortunately, they're just not for me. Also, as I mentioned before, the smell of rose is just sorry, but it's it's vile. It's like a granny smell, and I really don't like it. It's not something I'm keen on. So yeah, I hope we can maybe sort something out. But yeah, unfortunately, it's not for me, darling. I'm really sorry.
So they then continue. They continue on in text form. The rep responded to that with, "Hey, oh, gutted you're not getting on with it. Head office will appreciate your feedback, and that's what they need to move forward. Would you be able to send your feedback to?" And she posts a link, Business Bombshell Shop. There's a pop-up chat in the bottom corner where you can write to them. It's in their hands what happens next, as that's out of my control. I mean, apart from the fact that you told, I mean, if this was your own business, it wouldn't be out of your control. You'd be able to issue somebody with a full refund. You would then go back to your supplier. Well, you wouldn't, because I mean, if it were your own business, you'd be making a more than God stupid amount of 20% commission, and even if you did have to take the hit and it's a lost product down the drain that you can't resell, you're making your profits on everything else, but it's not your own business, is it? Somebody else's business. You're just a sales rep. And then she goes on, "I've personally decided to do samples of a box of mine to get as many people trying it as possible. It's nothing to do with the company in any way, and something I decided to do, investing back into my business after my first paycheck. Hope that makes sense. Keep me posted." So this rep, and I don't believe that, I think this is absolute load of crap. This rep has confirmed that this isn't legal. You are not, especially now in these times, you are not legally allowed to repackage a product in your own house, right? And give them to people. You've got no health and safety measures in your house. There's a bloody pandemic going on. Nobody knows what sanitation or hygiene standards that you have in your home. And then what? You're just repackaging these in God knows what bottles. Are they even appropriate for these products? And sending them out to people? It's completely and utterly illegal. You should be doing it. And as I said on the website, you are not permitted to do that. And I don't believe she's giving them to people. She's selling them. They were all selling them. They are all selling them. Because if you think about it, you've got the money, right? You've got enough money to buy an entire box and give it away as samples. You can't reuse that stuff yourself. Give it away as samples. But you can't reimburse this woman who's had a bad reaction. You can't go like, oh, bloody hell. I mean, surely this is just going to be such a one-off thing that would it really hurt to give her money back? You mean she's your customer? But anyway, and she keep me posted. And then she responds, "Thank you, lovely. Is this where I message them? There is quite a few groups for BBS." And then I think she goes on to explain the place. Now, she did get in contact with them, and this is how it goes. So let's go. So she sends the first message. "Hello, I've been advised to contact you directly via beep beep, whom I ordered my products from. Since using the products, I've had burning, stinging feelings on my skin and a little red and white spots. I've contacted to advise after my first couple of uses, and she advised that I persevere as it could be my skin that needs to adapt. Skin doesn't work like that. Which I agreed and continued using the product for a further week. So she hasn't just gone, oh, it doesn't work on me, oh, a load of crap. She's I wouldn't have done so, and she probably shouldn't have done so, but she's carried on going. She's wanted this product to work for her. So she hasn't just, oh, it's a load of crap and getting my money back. She's really tried. She's really tried to persevere up until yesterday. I made contact with again today to give her an update as requested, and I advised that the products are just not for me. I've since noticed my skin is drying out. I'm not a keen lover of the rose smell either, sadly. In view of the above, please can we arrange some sort of full or part refund, as unfortunately I'm dissatisfied. Thank you. I look forward to hearing from you. Kind regards. She says her name. I would be demanding a full refund if I were her. But, you know, she's so humble. It's like, oh, can I have maybe a full or a part refund? Bless her. I mean, you know, she's not like me. I complain all the time. I'm straight in full refund, and then I give them the anger as well. I tell them how I don't know whether I might not leave you a bad review. But yeah, no, this isn't a person she's not a complaining person. I can tell that from the way she writes. Hey, lovely. I mean, this is like a standard message. A bot wrote this. Hey, lovely. Thank you for sending us a message. We are working on some really exciting updates, and as such, our response time in getting back to you may be slightly longer than normal. We expect to be able to respond within 24 hours. If you have any further information we need to resolve your query, please enter it below. Have a great day, BBHQ. So then somebody did get back to her. Hey, lovely. Thank you for getting in touch with the BB support team. We're sorry to hear about your experience regarding our products. We take great pride in knowing that all of our products are lovingly made for all skin types. Well, they're not, are they? She doesn't have a skin type, does she? Is her skin, well, not your skin, all others but yours. However, we always recommend reading and reviewing the full ingredients list here. And she puts a link. And consulting your doctor if you are unsure about your skin having any kind of reaction. Please refer to our returns policy here. And she puts a link. Unfortunately, a refund may not be issued in this instance. I mean, you don't. When do you always recommend reviewing that? When have you ever? When has any rep said it's lovingly made for all skin types? However, read all this first before you buy. Nobody does. You just go on about natural skincare, vegan skincare, and all the rest of the BS, and how it's lovingly made for all skin. You plaster lovingly made for all skin types across everything, and you've never once say we recommend reading and reviewing our full ingredients list here. I mean, the full ingredients list is in my last video, and I'll put the thing up there. I mean, if you want to go through it, skip forward 30 minutes for the real sting in the tail. But you've never recommend that to anyone. Who does? Tell me one rep that does. No one does. Even say on your website, you just got it there. So please refer to our returns policy here. So first of all, and I'll put the ingredients list. This is what you see when you click on that link, right? You click on that link. This is what you see. What are the ingredients of the beauty bundle range, right? And then then you click the PDF, and then it just sends you a PDF with all the ingredients, like I said in my video. Right then, so you go back to the oh, there it goes. So then you go return. Please refer to our returns policy here. And then there's the returns policy. If you're not completely obsessed with BB bundle, don't stress, babe. Customer blah blah blah. 14 days to notify us about defects eligible for returns. You need photo evidence of defective products. You have 14 days to notify us of any defects. She did do that. You need to provide photo evidence of any defective products to prove eligible. I would say this is a defective product. If it's not lovingly made for all skin types, I mean, I I would say that's a pretty defective product. But to be eligible for a refund, please note the following conditions. Refunds will be made for the amount of the original price, excluding shipping charges and order restocking fee of £15 unless delivery was late. So you have to pay for this, so you don't get your shipping back, and exclude shipping charges and an order restocking fee. So they take £15 away and they won't give you your order restocking charge. Return product must have 100% of the contents remaining. How are you? I mean, you've got to open this stuff just to see it. I mean, what if you just this is based on you just get it and then you suddenly just decide it's a mistake. Who does that? If for any reason you've simply changed your mind, then the product must not be opened. This includes taking a sneak peek inside the presentation box. As a cosmetic product, we are unable to accept any product that has been opened. I mean, how are you even supposed to know if it's got stuff wrong with it? I mean, it's just ridiculous. Proof of reason must be given to our team prior to sending the products back. If products are posted back to us before we have confirmed eligibility, we are unable to process your request. You are responsible for shipping, cancellation costs and safe return of our merchandise. Any goods returned to us will be at your expense regarding the fault of the reason of return. When we receive the products, if in any scenario the product is returned back to our warehouse and the product was not defective, faulty or damaged upon delivery, you are obliged to pay a restocking fee for £15. Now, so they still don't answer her question. They still give no information. So then I go on the website, and in the end, I then go in terms of service. This is the bit of the website that nobody reads. It's that, it's that, and they know nobody reads it. They know nobody reads this bit. And you have to go down, and you go down, terms of using our product. Here we go. The small print. It's the small print, isn't it? The bit that you're not going to, the bit that the reps should have this on their website. This is so important because you're just contradicting yourself, because it just means it's not lovingly made for all skin types. This should be plastered on all your websites. It should be at the front of your website. The advice on our website is not to be substituted for professional medical advice. So this is basically telling you we're talking a load of crap. We're talking a load of crap. Everything we've said on our website is bullshit, because actually you've got to speak to a doctor. Don't listen to us. All that lovingly made crap, forget about it. Got to speak to your doctor first, because all that's BS. This website is solely an online store for the distribution and sale of beauty and cosmetic products. An online store full of nonsense. We recommend, this is it now, we recommend that you consult your medical practitioner prior to using any of the products sold on our website to determine that they are suitable for you. So all customers, do not even think about buying the beauty bundle. Do not even think about buying the beauty bundle, right? This is what it's telling you. This is what it's really telling you. This is the terms of using the products. Until you have spoken to your GP, until your GP or whoever doctor has looked through all of those products, has assessed your skin, and has told you categorically this will be okay for you, which they will never ever do, because no doctor can guarantee, because no doctor, unless you go for, I don't even think that there's any way to test your skin unless you actually do a patch test, and that's why all products recommend that you do a patch test. You don't know whether that product's going to react to your skin, so not even a doctor. So this is absolute bullshit. Not even your doctor can confirm that. So even if you sent it, the doctor will just say you have to do a patch test. So you have to do a patch test in order to determine whether it will be appropriate for your skin. In order to do a patch test, you need to open the products to test them. You have to buy the products because they officially don't sell samples. So you need to buy the bundle, open each product to test it on your skin. Which means that it's then now defected, you've used it, so you've lost £125. If you react to it, you then can't use it, you then can't get a refund, and you're screwed. Because they won't give you a refund because you've opened it and it's defective, and you should have contacted the doctor to find out, which the doctor would have told you to put a patch test. So it's all a circle of nonsense. So, cut a very long story short, you buy this product, if it doesn't work for your skin, you're screwed. You're not going to get any money back. Because that's it, you can't test, and that's why samples of products are given. That's why you walk into any shop and they'll give you like the little sachets of samples, and so you can do the patch test. Because there is no product available on the market that is lovingly made for all skin types. None, not one. That's why you should test all products first. And any doctor will tell you that. Any beautician will tell you that. If you're in need of medical attention, call your local emergency number immediately, or your doctor. Please follow the guidelines for each product. Are the guidelines for each product? You just stick it on your face. Are the guidelines? Are they the reviews? What are the guidelines? The guidelines can be found on the packaging of each product. Can they? All right. Well, I haven't seen the full packaging. I've just seen the ingredients. So I don't know. Does it tell you how to apply these products? I don't know. Maybe it does. Because what it should be telling you is do a patch test. If it doesn't tell you to do a patch test, and it tells you to just stick it straight on your face, that's dangerous. Because that's not what a GP would tell you. Your GP or healthcare practitioner should be consulted if you have any medical questions that need to be addressed. How would they know anything? They're not an expert in these chemicals. They're not an expert in beauty products. They're not dermatologists. I mean, people don't have dermatologists on bloody tap. And even the dermatologists would say the same thing. Do a patch test. Get a bit of the product, put it on your skin to see if it works first. You can't. Nobody knows how their skin is going to react to something. It's just crap. I mean, who even wrote this? Some idiot solicitor. The same solicitors that you're going to get to take legal action against me. I can't bloody wait. I can't wait for these idiots to try and take legal action against me. Can't wait. If you're watching this, if some idiot at the Business Bombshells has decided to take legal action against, which I pray to God happens. I pray to a God that I don't believe in happens. I pray to God that this happens, because these morons, because of course I'll be self-representing, and I'll be no match for you, will I? A self-representer like me. Can't wait for you to get in touch. Can't wait to get your letter. Idiots. Oh God, the idiots. If I could be bothered and I cared enough, honestly, I have a friend who is an accident barrister. I mean, I'd love to send her all this, but even I just think it's beneath her, even this crap. If I really cared and I really had a vendetta against the Business Bombshells, I don't like any MLMs. So I haven't got time to just focus on the Business Bombshells. I would go so to town on your company, and that's why I pray. That's why I pray you attempt legal action on me. I pray for it. I will it. I will you to take legal action against me. We make no guarantees about the results of the use of your products, as results will vary from each individual user. Well, you say your skin's going to glow and all the rest of the bullshit. The testimonials and reviews published on this website or about our products or service or any other platform are the opinions of the authors and are not medical or scientific opinions. You agree not to reproduce, duplicate, copy, sell, resell, or exploit any portion of this product without express written permission to us. I mean, this is exactly what the reps are doing, and this is in the term of use of the products. Risk or damage to or loss of any goods will pass to you when the goods are delivered to you. I mean, is there anybody watching this who thinks that what I've read is reasonable? Is there anybody that thinks that it's reasonable? And they don't sell, you can't do a patch test unless you buy the whole £125 bundle. If you buy the whole £125 bundle and your skin reacts to it, you will be offered no compensation, no refund, although they specifically say it's lovingly made for all skin types. It's just a circle of bullshit. Can you see the circle of bullshit just going round and round? It's not the next one, till you go around at the beginning again, the next one. What an unethical company. What a ridiculously unethical company. Can I tell you something? And I'm talking to you, Sophie Hughes. I'm talking directly to you now, as the biggest Karen that you'll ever meet when it comes to complaining in the shops. And I'm talking, when I say I'm a Karen, I even get upset with the way managers deal with me sometimes. So then I write strongly worded letters to CEOs of companies, explaining my situation, my dissatisfaction. I've been called. I've been sent all sorts of vouchers to apologise to me from companies, because that's what companies do. That's what legitimate companies do. They compensate unhappy customers. Because do you know what? And I was told this by somebody very high up in Cafe Nero when I was called with I was treated really badly by the manager of Cafe Nero in my local town centre. She spoke to me on the phone for an hour. She was an absolutely wonderful customer service representative. She wasn't a customer services representative, actually. She was very high up in the marketing department, and she contacted me, a very well-spoken lady, but she was profusely sorry. She was humble. She was sorry. They ended up sending me a voucher with about £50 worth on it for me to spend in Cafe Nero in the future. But she said to me that the companies love customers like me. We are the best customers who complain to companies are your best customers, because rather than just go boycotting the product, I'll never use it again, or rather than and never use any of your future products again because you've made them unhappy, and then telling everyone, well, I used it and it was a load of crap, you know. Rather than doing that, you've told the company something that's happened to you. They then can go on their website and maybe change Lovingly, maybe take Lovingly Made for All skin types off your website because it's not. Maybe just take that, just remove it. And then you won't. And then when people say to the reps, could this be appropriate for my skin? The reps might go, well, actually, if you've got very sensitive skin, perhaps not. And they could then say, as of yet, we don't provide samples. It's probably best you wait for a sample unless you're willing to spend unless you're willing to sort of risk it, pay your £125 because you won't get a refund if you open that packaging. Can I tell you how you should have dealt with that woman? Immediately, as soon as that woman complained, you should have profusely apologised. Somebody should have asked to call her, actually. But if you didn't want to call, you should have profusely apologised to her. And personally, I would have offered her, I would have given her a full refund. I would have apologised, I would have given her a full refund, and I would have said to her, you know, discard the products, because I would have advised her to discard the products because they've already been opened. But you could have even offered this lady a part refund. You could have even said, well, can we give you a 50% discount? I mean, she probably would have been satisfied with that. And she would have gone away and she'd have taken her whatever amount of refund that you'd have given her. And she'd have gone on with her life. If you'd have given her a part refund, she probably would have reconciled it with herself by taking your beauty bundle and saying to her friend, oh, have you got normal skin? And because if you have, this will probably be okay for you. And the friend would have had it and she would have felt good that it wasn't a complete waste of money because her friend is now enjoying this product. And, you know, that's what would have happened. She'd have never have contacted me. She'd have never have sent me all the stuff she sent me. She'd have never have been disgruntled enough. But now I've made a new video based on her story because it's horrific. And I've told everyone what your returns policy is because they all should know. And that's how you deal with a customer. Because for £125, the markup you're making on those products, it wouldn't have hurt you to just offer us some sort of compensation. And even if, I mean, I suppose perhaps you couldn't have offered her vouchers because, you know, she's reacting badly to your products. But I don't know, like perhaps you could have offered her, oh, can we send you a voucher to go somewhere? I don't know. You probably could have offered her, say, could we offer you a £50 voucher to Nando's or something? I don't know. I mean, people, when they complain, they just want to know that you care. They just want to know that you give a shit. Oh, well, this bad thing's happened to me. Do you care? Does anyone care? If they feel like you care, that this thing has happened to them, they don't even. It's not even about the money in the end. It's about you caring and showing you care by some form of gesture. For me, if it were my company, it would have been a full refund. There you go. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry that this has happened to you. It's so rare. I mean, goodness me. We are made for all skin types, but what's happened to you is so rare that, of course, you have a refund. And I'm so, so sorry. And, you know, she'd have gone away. You'd have never heard anything back from her again. She would have probably given the products to somebody else who may have liked them and, you know, may have liked them and could have potentially been a future customer for you. But instead, she's angry. I don't know if she's going to tell everyone. She'll tell everyone those products are a bag of shit now, won't she? And that's how not to do customer service business bombshells. So that's it. So I obviously made this video because, and I wasn't going to make any more videos because of the way you're treating people. Okay, your reps are treating people. Sophie, I mean, you can't be angry with Ellie, can you? Because she's making you a fortune. You are probably half the people in the business bombshells are only there because of Ellie. You know she's got mental health issues. You've known her for 7 years. You know what her personality is like. You know how reactive she is. I'm guessing. I'm guessing you've probably told her. You've said to her, listen, Ellie, don't react to people who make anti-MLM videos because there is an anti-MLM community out there. These things are going to happen. So I presume you must have told her that. You'd be silly not to, wouldn't you? But she has reacted, and you know what, Sophie? She's reacted because she's who she is. She's who she is, and you've brought her in, and she's a victim. She is a victim, like the same as all the only person who's not a victim here is you. All the rest of them are victims, Ellie and all of them, and it's all everything that's happened. You know, I put the blame solely at your feet. Ellie's acted foolishly, but it's who she is. She's reactive, isn't she? You know, she's been affronted by the criticism and she's reacted, and she's caused a series to come out of the videos now. But it's not her fault, it's your fault, Sophie, because you've got her in. She's who she is, she's the personality she is, and that's how she's got people into this. So it's all your fault. I'm not going to say I'm not going to make any more videos. I will make more videos about you if you carry on. And this is for anyone who watches this video. If anybody comments on my videos or in any forums, anywhere on my videos or in relation to my videos, and people take those comments and go after them, there will be videos made about your company. If I don't know what that company is, if you decide to use a fake profile, I'll just guess. I'll just guess the company. I'll just guess what I think it is. All MLMs are bad, aren't they, in my opinion? So I'll just guess. I don't need to know what company you are. I'll just guess the closest related company to you. And that's what I'll do. And I'll make a new video. So anyway, moving forward. Towards the end of the week, I've decided change things up a bit. I think you'll understand why I am going to make a video that isn't anti-MLM. Like I said, I think you'll understand why. Just take a look at this clip.
We have a purpose. We have goals that keep us company. We have hobbies and activities that keep us occupied, where a lot of women don't. Men are very goal-driven. Have you not noticed? A lot of men's focus is money, right? That's why a lot of them can be on their own. Women don't have that type of focus. Women tend to think more of their hearts than their heads, where men, we think more of our heads than our hearts. Men are more logical than women, and it's as simple as that. Women's thinking is very erratic, and they're very confused. And this goes for the older women too, like old women, yes, in their 40s, late 40s, 50s, they're fucking confused as well. I don't care what you tell me, they're all fucking confused, right?
Yes, I'm going to answer. He's made a video. I'm going to put the link to his video in the comments. I have been speaking to this gentleman. I've got his permission to make a response to his video, and I've got his permission to use the clips. And there's a lot of people. He's quite new on here, but that video is getting a lot of views on it, so people are watching it. I think it's probably causing quite a stir in some circles. So I will be responding to his video and answering it. And on my channel, I like to use facts. So there will be some facts and some opinions in relation to that video. So look forward to that.